What up, though, brothers and sisters? It's your brother, SPEAKROC. Hey, just had got some couple of things on my mind before I go ahead and get some physical fitness in this morning. Hey, first of all, peace and blessings to everybody. Just want to wish y'all well and wish y'all the best on this Friday. Thank God it's Friday. But yesterday I had the opportunity of going to an event that the key focus was to talk about stopping violence in our neighborhoods and our communities where we live. It was very impactful, very meaningful. Had a lot of heart-wrenching stories of people that were victims of violence, mothers and fathers who had loved ones, their children, taken away from them at an early age, at a young age, and people just let it hang out. And it was very passionate. A lot of people gave their thoughts and their ideas about what should happen as it pertains to elected officials doing things to help make things better. And if anyone has ever been part of these town halls or these type of open forums where you can address issues and speak on certain matters, it gets passionate. Okay, it gets real. People are going to share their real experiences and expect answers. So for everybody that was on the panel, hey, salute to you all. Thank you all for coming out. I know it's not something easy, but hey, guess what? That's what you signed up for. You signed up to do the task that's not easy to talk about, but you understand, nevertheless, we must talk about it. That leads me to making this live video. First of all, for those of you who don't know, my name is Rock. I started a communication platform, SPEAKROC, and I also started a movement called Be a Brother, Speak to Another. You can find that on IG. You can find it on Facebook at Brother, B-R-U-T-H-A, Speak. That's B-R-U-T-H-A, Speak. Once again, on Facebook and Instagram. And what that is it's a platform that I set up to be able to show positive images of black men saluting one another, greeting one another, speaking to one another, talking to one another, giving salutations. And I think imagery is a beautiful thing. It's something that it can help change the narrative. It can help change the mind of just not of how people view us, but also how we view one another. From one black man to another, we should be able to see that nevertheless, even if I don't know this black man fully, or even if I don't know, know him altogether, I know the fact that we're one and the same. That, we're black men and we got to make it in this world. So once again, I just like to give people a positive image. So I will ask you all out there, if you have a positive image of you, dapping it up with an elder, that's a brother. With somebody that's your peer or your contemporary, that's a brother. To the youth, if you dapping it up with them and they brothers, go ahead and inbox me and send me those photos so we can make them part of the Brother Speak, Be a Brother, Speak to Another page. Because here's the deal. Even though I want you all to do that, and if you go to the page, you'll see that myself, I put my money where my mouth is. I reach out to people. Some people that's on the page, I know, and I dap it up with them. It's a good photo. There's a lot of people I don't know on that page. But nevertheless, I took the time to speak to them that day and say, hey, how you doing? What's going on, brother? And we took a photo and I posted it. So what I would ask for you to do is to go ahead and do the same. Let's share this. Let's share this movement. One of the things I do when I go out, I have wristbands that I made up, and I give 2 wristbands to every person that I speak to. And every person that I speak to, I say, hey, look, I'm giving you these 2 wristbands because I want you to go ahead and say, hey, you take one, and I want you to do the same thing that I did to you. Give it to a brother that you know. Or better yet, give it to a brother that you don't know. Somebody that you just say, hey, look, brother, I see you. You out here just like me. And, you hit them up and you give them a wristband and just let them know that you support them and that you appreciate who they are and what they do. And believe it or not, it goes a long way when you giving somebody something for free and you're appreciating them, for who they are. So that's what the movement is about. It's simple. It's just about speaking to somebody. And I'm telling you, it really breaks down barriers. It builds a sense of camaraderie, if you will. It builds a sense of unity. It builds relationships. Who knows? You may see this person again. People say all the time, hey, the world is small. You never know. And what if you see this person and they're in a bad situation, but yet they remember you? They remember saying, hey, look, man, you was that brother that chopped it up with me. You know what I'm saying? I was in a low place at that time. And guess what? You speaking to me brought me out of that low place and you helped me out. So, look, that's what the movement is all about. But let me get to the meat of the matter of why I'm doing this live post. Now, one of the things, I need y'all help on this situation. If I'm not mistaken, this video should save to my feed, and I believe y'all should be able to make some comments later, because I really need your help. We all need to help one another. Here's the deal. What do we do to stop violence where we live? In our neighborhoods, in our community? What do we do? A lot of people say, hey, look, forget all the talk and do some action. I got that. I hear it. But believe it or not, you gotta talk. You gotta speak to organize. I'll tell you like this, any movement that doesn't have any organization, it is almost like destined to fail. It's doomed to fail. Now, I agree. There should be only so much talk. Then whatever you talked about, you should be ready to implement. You should have came up with some plans. You should have came up with a strategy to be ready to implement wherever you live. And it should be something practical. Nothing difficult. It should be something that's easy for everybody to participate in. Now, all things gonna require some work. I get that, but whatever it is, if you're doing something that's on a large scale and you're requiring the help of multiple people, everybody should have the ability to get in somewhere and do their part. So that's why I'm talking to you all today. What can we do? What is our part? Everybody has a part in this. If we're going to stop crime or reduce crime, what do we do? Because I'm telling you, at that meeting yesterday, hearing these mothers and fathers just cry out and passionately give their story about what happened to their child, it touched your heart. And I talked to a couple of people after the event. They was like, hey, look, I'm energized. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do something. That's a call that those of us that have ideas, we have something to share. This is the time to share it. This is the time to be able to put in your 2 cents and let it be used. Yeah, 2 cents is still worth something. Let your 2 cents be evaluated and let it be implemented into the larger scheme. Now, I think we all have something to bring to the table. That's why I'm trying to do my part. You know, be a brother, speak to another. It's something small, but yet I know it's impactful. I know it for sure, because every time I speak to a brother I don't know, I got to go through like 10 layers of people looking at me like, what does this guy want? What does he want with me? Especially when I come with the wristbands in my hand. They probably thinking, you know, what is this man peddling? What is he trying to sell? What is he trying to hustle? And I'm like, oh my God, why I gotta go through this? But it doesn't bother, you know, it doesn't really bother me. I go through it. I knock down all those layers. And when it's all said and done, we look at each other, and the brother, you know, he pound me up, give me the bro hug, and it's all good, because guess what? The only thing I wanted from them is just a little bit of their attention, a little bit of their time, just so I can say, hey man, look, I appreciate you. And because I appreciate you, this is what I'm giving to you. I'm in a giving mood. I'm a giver, you know? It works, man. So if I can come up with something, I know everybody out there in Facebook, y'all got plenty. You all have plenty. And my thing is, no idea is too small. No thought is too little. It's all needed. I really believe that. I believe that with the goodness that's in our heart, if we have something positive that we can bring to the masses, I believe that we can make change. Not only just change, but effective change. All right. So look, I'm welcoming all you all's comments. You know, let's do some things. Let's really make an impact and, you know, change lives for everyone. Because here's the reality. If we do nothing, things are going to stay the same. Things are going to things are going to get worse. I'm not going to say stay the same. They're going to get worse if we do nothing. So we can't sit back and say, well, nothing works. We've tried that before. Do we just give up? No, we don't give up. You're not giving up on yourself. I hope that you're not. I pray that you're not giving up on yourself. So if you're not giving up on yourself, don't give up on your people. There's things we can do, and we can do it together. That's our law enforcement, politicians, community members, activists. We all have a hand in this. Believe it or not, we all have a hand in this. I know that may not be popular to say, but really, when there's certain type of crime and violence going on in our neighborhoods, there was something we could have done. There's something that we could have been a part of a solution to hinder crime or violence in our neighborhood. But believe it or not, we get comfortable in our lifestyle. We expect a certain quality of life, and we get comfortable in it. So we don't apply ourselves to be part of a solution for a systemic ongoing problem until it affects us directly. That's the truth. Let's get back to taking care of our own, policing our own, being witnesses to things that we can do in our community to make them safer. Look, I want all of us to be safe. I want all of us to live a beautiful and healthy life. But we can't do that by ignoring issues that's going on around us. Crime and violence must be eradicated. the best way we can do it. Okay? So we all have to work together. So I'm very interested in hearing from you all to see what we can do to make things better. And I'll do my best. Well, I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to bring it to the ears of some people. I mean, I met some people yesterday that's in positions to be able to make change, or they're making change already. So I made connection with them. So trust me, that the feedback that I get, I'm going to take it to the places where they can do something with it. I'm going to come up with ideas and strategies as well, and I'm going to present it. And some things I'm going to implement myself, take the bull by the horns and make some change and be effective myself. I'm just not saying this like, hey, look, everybody else come up with something and everybody else do something. No, I'm very much looking to spearhead movements. I'm very much into working with other people that share the same thoughts and the same ideas and the same passions that I have to make something happen. Look, I'm all about this. And I believe you are too. We just got to all bring it together. Let's not be a victim of a certain situation and then we want to cry out for assistance. We want to cry out for unity because we've been victimized. Our brothers and sisters are being victimized. So let's do our part and let's do what we got to do to go ahead and be the change that we expect. Hey, this is your brother SPEAKROC. Once again, go to my page at SPEAKROC, SPEAKROC. That's on Facebook, that's on Instagram, that's on Twitter. Go ahead and like, share, all that good stuff. As a matter of fact, he's even on the YouTube page. So go to YouTube and check out SPEAKROC. Also, go to my Be a Brother Speak to Another page at Brother Speak, BRUTHA Speak. That's on Facebook and that's on Instagram. Once again, you got some positive pictures or you dapping it up and saluting another brother, go ahead and DM and inbox me so I can go ahead and post them up on the site. Hey, it's your brother SPEAKROC. Hey, peace and blessings. I'm out.